the town awakens, draped in the serene gold of early morning. Little Rohan, school uniform crisp, a small bag bouncing, bursts onto the sunlit street. His face is bright with youthful energy, eager to start the day. A flash of white fur as Moti, his fluffy cat, bounds joyfully alongside Rohan. Moti's tail streams behind him, a beacon of playful companionship. Together, boy and cat, a vibrant dance against the golden dawn. From Rohan's speeding perspective, the road ahead blurs into a ribbon of asphalt. Houses and trees become a vibrant, fleeting montage of color. The world outside the window is a painterly wash of greens and blues. Each passing moment is a blur, a fleeting impression of a life in motion. From Moti's perspective, the ground blurs beneath his paws as he races down the bustling street. Moti strains, his tongue lolling, as he desperately tries to keep pace with Rohan. Sunlight glints off the speeding pavement, a dizzying rush of motion filling Moti's vision. The sounds of the city, car horns, distant chatter, blend into a rushing roar, a determined glint in Moti's eyes as he focuses on the figure of Rohan ahead, pushing his limits. Rohan looks at Moti, determination hardening his gaze. Affection softens Rohan's expression as he meets Moti's gaze. Moti gazes upward, his tail wagging. A silent, powerful bond is shared between them. Rohan sprints down the bustling street, a desperate chase against time. Moti is already halfway to the bus stop, oblivious to Rohan's frantic pursuit. Rohan, breathless and struggling, cries out in desperation, "Come on, Moti, if I miss the bus I'll be late." The bus stop looms closer, the threat of tardiness escalating the tension. Moti's confusion is evident as Rohan's anxious voice echoes around him. The urgency is clear, though the words are meaningless. A soft, questioning meow escapes Moti's lips, a silent inquiry amidst the rising tension. Instinct takes over as Moti quickens his pace, small paws drumming against the ground in response to the unspoken alarm. He moves with newfound purpose, his senses heightened, ready to face whatever unseen threat lies ahead. Under the relentless sun, the road unfolds endlessly, a gritty path stretching into the horizon. Rohan walks with weary steps, each stride puffing clouds of dust that briefly cloak his worn shoes. The wind fiercely whips his hair across his face, a constant, irritating dance. Sweat glistens on his brow, carving clean streaks through the layers of grime. His determined eyes remain fixed on the distant horizon. The endless road symbolizes Rohan's long and arduous journey. Moti's tiny paws tap rhythmically, a close-up capturing each step. The ground blurs beneath Moti's paws, mirroring Rohan's brisk pace. Each tap echoes Rohan's heartbeat, a silent, steady drumbeat. Dust swirls around Moti's paws, marking their shared journey. The sun casts long shadows as Moti's paws press onward, a symphony of tiny steps. Moti's paws a testament to loyalty. The town awakens as curious faces peek from windows and doorways, their eyes drawn to the spectacle. A wave of smiles spreads across the townsfolk, mirroring the carefree joy of a boy and his cat. The boy races through the town square, his laughter echoing off the ancient buildings. His feline companion, a blur of fur, keeps pace, their bond evident in their synchronized movements. Together, they paint a vivid tableau of youthful exuberance against the backdrop of the quaint town. At the street's end, a yellow school bus idles, its presence a beacon against the mundane. The distant school bus waits, a promise of journeys and youthful clamor. A yellow behemoth patiently awaits, a silent guardian at the edge of the world. The school bus stands sentinel, a splash of color in the muted landscape. A yellow bus lingers, a symbol of routine against the backdrop of an ordinary street. The waiting bus looms large, a vibrant marker at the far reaches of the road. Inside the bus, a sense of routine hangs in the air. The bus conductor's eyes flick down to his wristwatch, a silent anticipation. A subtle crease etches itself onto his forehead, a hint of unspoken worry. His expression deepens, a fleeting moment of anxiousness. Time ticks on, each second amplifying the tension within the moving bus. Rohan's heart pounds, a frantic drum against his ribs. Each breath is a ragged gasp as he pushes onward. His legs burn, muscles screaming in protest. He forces his body to move faster. Adrenaline courses through his veins. Rohan is determined to keep going. In an unknown space, Moti's loud meows echo. Moti's meowing grows louder, a distinct sound. Moti's voice rises, a clear, cheering sound. Moti, meowing, as if cheering Rohan on. The space is filled with Moti's enthusiastic support. Rohan sprints, his lungs burning. The bus stop looming just ahead. He pumps his arms, a desperate surge of energy carrying him forward. Reaching the bus stop, Rohan gasps, chest heaving, a mix of relief and exhaustion. Sweat beads on his forehead as he leans against the pole. Catching his breath, he anxiously glances down the road, hoping the bus isn't already approaching. The bus door begins to slide shut, cutting off the outside world. A sense of finality hangs in the air as the last sliver of light disappears. The closing door marks a transition, a departure from what was. The world outside blurs as the bus prepares to move on. An isolated moment of change and anticipation. In the echoing void, Rohan's voice cracks with raw desperation. His plea hangs in the air, unanswered and heavy with dread. Each word is a desperate beacon in the surrounding darkness. The silence that follows is more deafening than any scream. His hope dwindles with each passing, agonizing second. "I'm here, please wait." Rohan's voice echoes, desperate. Sunlight streams into the bustling bus as the bus conductor flashes a warm, welcoming smile. A moment of reprieve as the bus conductor gestures towards the interior. "Just in time, champ. Hop in," the bus conductor says, his voice a beacon of hope. A sense of relief washes over the scene. A journey about to begin. Rohan boards the bus, his shoulders slumping with relief. Each step onto the bus feels like a weight lifted from his weary soul. His breath hitches, a visible wave of relief sweeping across his face. The bus interior offers sanctuary, a stark contrast to the outside world. He finds a seat, finally allowing himself a moment of peace. Rohan glances back, his expression a mix of concern and urgency. Moti is sitting on the road, his chest heaving with each labored breath. The harsh sunlight glares off the asphalt, highlighting Moti's distress. Moti's eyes are wide and filled with sadness, reflecting a deep sense of loss. The desolate road stretches behind them, a silent witness to their struggle. Rohan leaps from the bus, his eyes scanning the familiar street. A flash of gold. Moti, tail wagging furiously, waits patiently by the bus stop. Overjoyed, Rohan sprints towards Moti, a wide grin spreading across his face. "Good boy, you came all the way for me," Rohan says as he hugs Moti. Rohan, with tender care, gently passes Moti into his mother's waiting arms. The mother, relieved, embraces Moti, who snuggles into her embrace. A silent exchange passes between Rohan and his mother, filled with unspoken gratitude. The reunion, against an undefined backdrop, underscores a deeply personal moment. In the stark light of the unknown, Rohan's youthful energy clashes with the gravity of his promise. Rohan, resolute, fixes his gaze on Moti, determination etched across his youthful face. "I'll be back soon," he promises Moti, his words hanging in the silent air between them. His vow echoes, a blend of hope and uncertainty in the face of the unknown future. The bus engine rumbles, a mechanical heartbeat signaling departure. With a jolt, the bus lurches forward, embarking on its journey. Rohan sits by the window, a small smile gracing his lips. He raises a hand, a gesture of farewell as the world begins to blur. The bus picks up speed, leaving behind what was. Embracing the unknown, Rohan's smile widens as the distance grows, a silent promise of return. In the quiet unknown, Moti, a fluffy tabby, sits, his gaze fixed on something unseen. His tail sways gently, a silent pendulum marking the passage of time in this mysterious place. A soft meow breaks the silence, a question or a comment lost in the empty air. Moti watches, a furry sentinel in a realm of secrets, his eyes holding untold stories. A yellow school bus rumbles down the street, its departure echoing the quiet promise of a new day. Moti and Rohan's mother waves, a silhouette against the warm, rising sun, her love a silent benediction. The bus shrinks into the distance, leaving long shadows stretching across the peaceful street. The morning sun bathes the scene in a golden hue, highlighting the stillness and calm. A quiet street, now empty, awaits the return of its children, bathed in the serene light of early morning.